everyone, Jill here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a wig chat and I'm real excited to take a look at this one. This was sent to me by Wigs by Patty's Pearl so I can share it with you all. So we are taking a look at a beautiful longer Raquel Welch wig. This is going to be in Shaded Biscuit and it is called Spotlight. I know, it's not a new wig by any means. You can find quite a few reviews out there, but I have been so curious about this one. I don't know why, but lately I've been enamored with longer styles, but I know what I can get away with for the most part. I know that I feel more comfortable and I feel like I look a little better when they're longer, when there is kind of sort of face framing movement and layers around here. That's why I gravitated toward Spotlight. Let's first take a look at the cap. You're gonna know right away this is not the Elite because there is a Spotlight Elite version which is 100% hand-tied. However, I really just want to take a look at this regular sort of version here because I like some body. I'm not afraid of well-placed permatees, and I was afraid really that the Elite may not give me that, or if it does, it won't hold it there for all day long. That's what permatees is really quite lovely for, is that it gives the lift in areas that the style will look really nicely with, and it'll keep it there for you all day. So let's take a look at this cap. So while this is not 100% hand-tied, it does have a full monofilament top. So that means you have all of this area to play with where you would like to part it and still get a very nice, realistic scalp appearance. So you're not tied to that left side monofilament part that you see in some wigs, especially if you tend to like to part it on the other side. It's just nice to be able to sort of change that up. And then we have a beautiful lace front. Raquel Welch does these very, very well. Now, this is not particularly temple to temple lace front. Some of her other styles do have, you know, the lace front will actually come down a little further. So this one does not do that. I will take a good look at this and see how that looks and if there are any sort of, sometimes, you know, you can tell where this part of the wig starts and the lace stops. So we'll take a very good look at that. I have not put this on my head yet. That took a lot of self-control. So I'm really excited to take a look at this. So yeah, we do have this beautiful lace front. This is not meant to be trimmed. This is made and cut in a certain way so it will lay really nicely right where it needs to, and it will melt right into your forehead there. So these you do not want to trim. These were not designed to do that. So this is a machine wefted cap. You are going to get some stretch. It's going to have velvet lining on the ear tabs with a really nice firm metal stay. This style, even though it has a strip of velvet here, it is not an extended nape. But we do have the Velcro tab adjusters, which I personally prefer. So this wefting here, it is going to be a little cooler than if it were 100% hand tied. So that is a bonus as well, not to mention the price. The price for a 100% hand tied cap is going to cost you more. There are benefits to having a 100% hand tied cap for sure, but we'll talk about that on a later video. So yeah, I mean, this ticks many boxes for me. The only box it doesn't tick, quite honestly, is the extended nape. The wig that I have on right now is by John Renault. It's called Haute. I know, I thought it was hot at one point and then it was haute, but I have been corrected. It is actually French and they don't pronounce the H, I guess. So it's called Haute. It's very pretty. This is Palm Springs Blonde. Keep a lookout because I'm going to be doing a wig chat on this one next. So while I have this on, this is Palm Springs Blonde and this is Shaded Biscuit. And as you can see, the Palm Springs Blonde is definitely brighter than even the Shaded Biscuit. All right, let's get Spotlight on. All right, I just sort of flipped it upside down, put it on, got it back to where it it should be on me. Straightening it up, making sure it's straight. Oh my Lord. What took me so long to try this one? I don't know. Now I did pull out my own hair, as I do. It's just a little bit, but my hair is quite a bit shorter. If I were to actually wear this for the day, I would straighten this. I would straighten it before I even got the wig on, and I would just straighten this a little more. It'll help smooth my hair because it is so fine. It gets very cotton candy and it can kind of get a little fuzzy. And straightening it will kind of help blend it in, and it won't kind of curl in, and you know, it'll just look nicer. Okay, so I kind of moved everything back a little more because I really wanted you guys to take a look at really this length that we have here. It's very weird for me to see myself with long hair like this. Before I get too excited, before I really sort of start dissecting the style and get my hands in here, I'm gonna do a spin so we can see what this looks like on all sides. Wow, it is stunningly gorgeous, I have to say. It fits like an average would on me. I'll put my measurements down in the description box so you can have something to reference that with when I say things like this, as comparably to what your measurements may be. So now I'm gonna just say right off the bat, you are going to see this breakdown, I am sure, pretty quickly. You know, you're turning your head, you know, this is gonna sort of brush up against your coat or your sweaters, shirts, what have you, just with general movement. So you are going, now you will need a pick, something like this. I have a ton of these hanging around. You need to have a true wide tooth pick or comb. I wouldn't recommend really anything closer than this if you don't have one of these when you get this wig. And you're going to always want to start at the bottom of the fiber of the style. You're going to want to just very gently work at the bottom, and then once you get a good, nice, smooth run through, you'll bring it up a little further until you get to the top and the crown, and then you can work it up there. And you will want to do this through the day. If you are gonna, you know, go out with this, you're gonna have it on for even a couple hours, 2, 3, 4, most of the day, even for sure. You'll be doing this more than once. And you're just gonna wanna just, you know, go and duck into the bathroom or something, or in your car, and just work through it. It's gonna help the longevity of the wig as long as you're not really hard on it. And it will help to loosen the fibers a little and kind of keep that friction under control as you wear it. I know, it's just par for the course when you are a wig wearer. So you will want to do that several times during the day. Don't wait until it gets really bad, because then you're going to have to incorporate a product or some sort of detangler while you do that to protect the fibers as well. Okay, spotlight. So it has a bit of that crisscross part, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of use my fingers, and I'm going to get that part out of there. There we go. I actually don't mind a messy part, but those crisscross parts are usually very, you know, neatly crisscrossed. So, okay. This is the hair I always wished I had in the 80s. I mean, I would style people's hair that had hair like this in the 80s, but I never did. All right, so why am I loving this so much? Well, first of all, the cut, the shape is absolutely gorgeous. This is why I think this is a beautiful choice for us mature women. You know, the one length stuff, when it's longer, can really draw us down. And we need to have some sort of face framing layers to soften us, something very feminine, but it will just sort of soften what goes on around and frame our face. And that is what drew me to Spotlight here. This one is timeless. Look at, we got some Farrah Fawcett going here. Gorgeous. So I really feel like the length of these bangs are going to be really versatile. You can get those to do what you want them to do by either trimming, pulling it to the side, playing with the part. I personally love that I can just sort of swoop it down and away and it will stay out on my face. So remember guys, we have a full monofilament top, okay? So we have a full mono top. You can part this if you are a right to left side parter. You may have to coax it a little bit because usually wigs, gosh, look at this crown. Wow, it's gorgeous. Wow. You know, usually a wig will prefer one side or the other, but you can get it there. You just gotta kind of tell it so and make it happen, and you can. This is not fighting me really at all. It's doing exactly what it was doing on the other side on this side. Let me get this over there. So there is a true kind of right to left side part. I could go deeper with that because this mono part actually stops right here. So technically, you know, I could take this part pretty wide. Check out how natural this scalp appearance is here. That is what you get when you get a really beautiful monofilament top. Anywhere you part in that crown area in this particular with that full monofilament, you're going to see a very realistic scalp appearance. Now, this usually Raquel Welch lacing will come to probably close to a true temple to temple, whereas this lace is going to stop right here. This is where the lacing stops. And then it kind of starts coming straight down, which I think is great. You know, it's like they kind of sewed these fibers in to come straight down after that lacing, and it will kind of keep it there for you when they do that, and I really like that. So I don't see anything blaring at me at all. Yeah, this lace is gorgeous. Before I start wanting to kind of do a few things with this, I wanted to touch bases with you regarding the permatease, because again, this is not the Spotlight Elite. This is the regular wefted capped version with that full mono top and lace front. There is permatease. There is permatease pretty much almost everywhere. But you guys, it's not, I mean, you could make this, you know, kind of big everywhere. You could, but it's done very, very well. But there isn't a ton of it. It's just everywhere, but it's not like that woolly sort of permatease that you get, say, with a Noriko wig. But you got length here. With length comes weight. So you are gonna need some permatease, you know, here and there throughout really the part of all of this cap, because it's going to help to keep the fibers from just falling right on the cap, making it look very helmety and wiggy. So, you know, through the day, it's great to just kind of do that, lift it up, keep those fibers kind of off through the day, and that is going to keep it there. It's going to help to keep it there for you, having that permatease. while I have this back, let's go ahead and use my favorite headbands. Just gonna kind of do that. I got myself a square band headband and got some bling there on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and get this back. Yeah, this is so pretty. So if you have days that you're feeling it, you're feeling the long hair, but you kind of want to get it out of your face, this was very easy to do. You might want to put a little hairspray just to kind of keep it there. But it's long enough to where it will go back. So that's nice. But be careful because we do have wefts. We have wefts all through here. Okay. So I'm going to sort of take this up first. I like poof. I know. I'm got the 90s poof thing going on. I have just a regular clip here. I'm going to ideally get this. It would be nice if I could find a weft that I can take this through as long as I'm careful. So I'm going to do that. I think this is beautiful for women our age. I think that it is designed to look very nice on all women. You can't beat the face framing, razored, nice shape of this wig. You really can't. I think this is how most of us can get away with wearing something this length, is because of this gorgeous shape and style. All right, so I'm gonna let you go. I will see you in the next video. Be on the lookout for the official wig chat on Oat, or Hote, however you wanna say that one, in Palm Springs Blonde. You'll be seeing that one next week. So I hope you will subscribe. See you soon, bye-bye.